Hello there, this is Rex Nebula. Welcome to the channel where we talk about all things VTuber. We're going to talk about Hololive today. So recently, Hololive ended a New Year livestream because of an earthquake in Japan. Hololive announced that the New Year program that was currently being live streamed on the Hololive main channel would be discontinued. They said, "We kindly ask for your understanding that the event scheduled for today will also be cancelled. Everyone in the warning area should also be careful and put their safety first." After reading the announcement, at first I was confused. I was watching the New Year livestream less than an hour ago. I didn't notice it ending strangely. Maybe because I didn't know Japanese, I was just watching not to feel lonely for the ambience. Fubuki was there, Ayame was there. She was a rare character, so I thought it would be auspicious for the new year. You know, kind of like a good luck charm to just watch the livestream. So I went back to the video and saw in the comments there was this guy called Alpha Centauri, and he was explaining, "Please stay safe everyone in Japan. The earthquake and tsunami that just hit the country today is extremely serious. I hope all Holomems, staff, listeners, and all of their loved ones are okay." This was such an adorable live stream, and I was glad I got to spend my New Year's with Ayame, Fubuki, and Mio, all of the guests, and Hato Taurus. But safety comes first. There was someone else in the comments that was just as confused as I was, but in his case, he noticed that in the live stream there was a transition to commercials, and then all of a sudden the stream suddenly ended. After some checking, apparently there's an earthquake in Japan. According to NHK Japan, which is a Japanese news organization, a massive earthquake has struck Ishikawa Prefecture, central Japan. A tsunami warning has been issued for Niigata, Toyama, Ishikawa prefectures of the Japanese seaside of the country. People in these areas must evacuate immediately. The situation in Japan at the time was quite serious. You could see the earth cracking from the earthquake in Japan. The rivers were shaking as well. You could see it swaying back and forth violently. Everything in Japan was shaking. Forget the traffic light shaking. Look at the giant heavy bridge swaying side to side. Electrical poles were falling down. Cars in the parking lot were literally moving around. That was how strong the earthquake was. Someone even posted what their room looked like when the earthquake was ongoing. They were all clinging onto the sides of the walls to stop themselves from falling over. More than a couple of guys were stuck in the bowling alley when everything went down. Several houses were destroyed by the earthquake. Someone posted a photo of a man trying to cling to the side of the stairs as the train station itself started shaking. The billboard almost fell down. Then the lights started turning off. The people in the trains were forced to look on in horror as the world began shaking around them. There was a streamer in Japan called Shiori Japan. Now, she isn't a VTuber. She's not the Shiori we know from Hololive. She's just a small streamer, and she accidentally streamed herself getting a large warning alert from her phone telling her that an earthquake was imminent, and she ran out of the house right away. Thank goodness she did, because after that, the house started shaking violently after she left. That was extremely scary. This earthquake was worse than normal. Reuters, BBC, and the CNN were reporting about it. CNN was calling it a 7.5 magnitude earthquake. There were tsunami warnings as well. Anyone living in coastal Japan had to run away. This is still a developing situation. Obviously, everyone is worried about their loved ones in Japan, and fans of Hololive were also extremely concerned about what was happening to the talents living there. A Hololive clipper translated parts of the New Year's live stream that was discontinued, so we could all understand what the Hololive talents was saying a couple minutes before the entire stream just ended. You could see in the clip that Fubuki and friends were reacting to the earthquake as it was happening. All of a sudden there was just shaking, and the talents told everyone to be careful, to take shelter under a desk if they need to, and to not worry about them. Hololive management contacted the talents about the earthquake. Fubuki as well as the other Hololive talents were asking everyone if they were alright. They told the viewers to evacuate if they need to. According to the translations, Fubuki was so shocked by just how strong the earthquake was. She proceeded to give some advice to the people watching the live stream regarding how to deal with the earthquakes. Then after some time, the live stream ended. All of the Hololive members on the live stream were very professional with how they behaved. On the live stream, they were very calm given the situation they were in. I'm sure this helped a lot of people watching the live streams to avoid panicking and to stay calm given the situation. CoverCorp would announce that most live streams in Japan would be halted temporarily. Holo Advent's new outfit reveal stream that was originally scheduled for the 1st of January had to be postponed because of the earthquake, which is completely understandable. Narissa and Shiori, as well as the rest of them, can do outfit reveals anytime they want. Safety should be the priority. A-chan would jump in to explain further regarding the situation. She said, "We ask everyone in the affected areas to prioritize their own safety. Also, the distribution schedule of each Holoman may change, so please check X for the latest information." Fuamoko would announce that that there was a big earthquake on Twitter. They said safety first and they hoped that everyone was safe. There were a lot of talents speaking about the earthquake. I'm pretty sure Fubuki was safe. They were doing a morning stream many hours after the earthquake, so they should be fine. Besides, it's been some time now and we've seen them live streaming without any problems. Hoshimachi Suisei would say, please stay calm and take steps to protect yourself. Fubuki, one of the VTubers in the live stream, said, as stated in the notice, everyone please check the safety of your family and friends and prioritize your own safety. All the Holomen who appeared on the New Year's live stream are okay. Fubuki has also been actively tweeting about no AI art without proper tags on Twitter and only printing New Year cards if it's for non-commercial purposes, so she's fine as well. Laplace told everyone to act with your life as your top priority. Miko would announce that her live stream would be postponed and everyone please stay safe now. Tsunamis are really scary. Please remain calm and evacuate immediately. Miko would also show us an evacuation center map for any Japanese person who wanted to run away. Miko would follow up and tell everyone that she went back to her parents' house. She wished us all a good night. Pecora came out and said Pecora is fine, I hope everyone is safe. Maureen came back to tell us that she was fine and told everyone to please ensure your safety. She would also post a manga she drew a long time ago about the time when she went to pray. Towa would come onto Twitter to tell everyone that she was on vacation, but she knew everyone was worried, so she just posted a tweet. To everyone I love, safety first, she said. Shigure Ui, which is Subaru's mom, would tell everyone that if you're wondering where to evacuate, enter your current location on this site and it will show you where to go, be careful. She showed the evacuation site map from Yahoo. Ui-chan's daughter Subaru would also say, I don't know what will happen, so I'm cancelling the night live stream as well. I want to laugh and see everyone tomorrow, so please put your safety first. I hope everyone is safe. Moving on, we're going to talk about some members from Hololive English and their responses to the situation. Some of the Hololive English members do live in Japan. One of them happens to be Aris. Aris would say, so sorry I woke up and tweeted without looking at the news. There seems to have been a huge earthquake that happened a bit ago. Please stay in a safe place and be very careful. I hope everyone is safe and well. This was followed up by, heads up, I will be in a collab on Flash channel happening on 10 PM JST tonight. She posted this on the 2nd of January. It's safe to say that she's safe as well. Obviously, by the time this video comes out, the situation in Japan will have calmed down. Cover Corp has allowed some talents to start streaming again. Subaru announced, good morning, we have been contacted by the management and have been told that we can start streaming. So we are planning to stream the continuation of yesterday's Dragon Quest from 13 o'clock. Thank you. Initially, Koyori from Hololive Japan would tweet out about tomorrow's live stream. The management has prohibited Japanese members from streaming until 12 o'clock on Tuesday, January 2nd. So Asakoyo is scheduled to start at 12 o'clock on Tuesday, January 2nd. In addition, the management will make a decision again after 12 o'clock tomorrow. So if the ban continues, Asakoyo will be postponed and Konkoyo 24 will be decided tomorrow after the management makes a decision. It will be announced. This announcement by Koyori was followed up by some good news. Koyori would wish everyone a good morning and tell everyone that the management has allowed streaming after 12 o'clock. So instead of morning Koyo, we will be broadcasting lunch Koyo. I would be happy if I could be of some help to your heart. The live stream ban on Hololive Japan has ended and things are slowly returning to normal. But if you see some of your favorite talents deciding not to stream, please be understanding because this is a difficult time for them. Earthquakes are really dangerous and there are still some aftershocks happening in Japan. So please be patient while they take some time to sort out their situation. Hololive is not the only VTuber agency affected by the earthquake. We move on to Niji Sanji. Now we won't be talking too much about the Niji JP branch. We'll be only talking about the Niji EN talents who happen to live in Japan like Petra. Petra actually experienced the earthquake while she was live streaming for the New Year's. The reason she was in Japan was because she went there for her studies. I believe she had an internship in Japan which had nothing to do with Niji Sanji. Petra would tell her viewers, sorry for ending the stream so abruptly. There was an earthquake in Japan. I'm okay and safe. Please evacuate as soon as you can if you are in the affected regions. Kotoka would say there was a huge earthquake in Japan. Luckily, I'm safe, but it was horrifying seeing a bunch of people around me panicking from the emergency alarms. Hope everyone from all over the world stays safe. Lots of love to you guys. Take care. I'm not sure of any overseas donation sites for the earthquake, but here's one way to support the people in need. Today's stream will be postponed to another time. Can't wait to share what the EN members wrote though. Next, we move on to Millie Parfait. Now, Millie was quite lucky because she would say, I didn't feel the earthquake today, but a lot of people messaged me if I'm okay, and yes, I'm okay. I got confused until I saw the news. Please stay safe, everyone, and make sure you guys watch out for the news, especially if you're you're in the affected area. I was in Yokohama today and had a date with the Gundam statue. I got some Solera, Miorine, and Zaku merch too. I think I bought too much stuff. I don't want to go back. Wow. You should go back, Millie. There's an earthquake in Japan. You should run away as fast as possible if you don't need to be in there. Moving on, we have Meliko. And Meliko would say, if you live in the target area, please evacuate to the higher grounds before it gets dark as the sun is about to set. Tsunamis and earthquakes may occur many times, so please remain calm, watch your step, and do not panic. I'm sure there are many people who are experiencing hardships in disaster-stricken areas and people who have felt stressed because of the information on social media. I want to be able to bring energy and healing to such people. The live stream will continue as usual from today. I hope everyone's smiles return as soon as possible. This tweet was posted on January 2nd, so Meliko is also quite safe. Next, we have Pomu Puff, who was quite lucky because she didn't feel the earthquake happening in Japan, but she just wanted people to know that she was alright. Pomu said she was shocked to see people messaging me, asking if I was okay because I didn't even hear any alarms going off while I was out. Nor did my phone alert me. I had no idea. I hope everyone is safe as well. Sorry, I didn't know the scale of the earthquake until looking it up just now, so I hope my initial tweet didn't seem disrespectful. Because of the earthquakes in Japan, the internet there was quite spotty. Live streaming there was really impossible for Pomu, and she basically came onto Twitter to apologize for not streaming. Pomu would say, I wanted to say I'm really sorry for not streaming as much as I wanted while here. The combo of my setup, the lagging issues, and the internet constantly being dropped has really put a damper on my mood, but I'll be back in just a few days, so please wait a little more. I was thinking this morning I should stream, but then I kept thinking about the stream cutting out every 10 minutes, and I'm like, I do plan on doing one more stream before I'm back though. Probably tonight, JST, AM EST. Thank you guys for being so patient with me. One talent from Nijisanji that happened to be in Japan and from Luxium. This is the same group as Vox and Luca. I could say I haven't really spoken about being in Japan right now, but I just wanted to say I am safe. Everyone else, please be careful and take care of yourselves. He would also say, good morning, looks like I'm starting the year with a sore throat. Oh, same. Moving on, we talk about VShoujo. As a lot of you already know, VShoujo doesn't really have too many Japanese talents. We know Iron Mouse is from Puerto Rico. The other talents are not in Japan. Henya is one of the only ones in VShoujo that is living in Japan, and she would tweet out, a huge earthquake just happened. Please stay safe, everyone. Henya would decide to cancel tomorrow's live stream for safety reasons because of the large earthquake. She told everyone to stay safe and thanked everyone for their understanding, Dayo. Henya would also say that I'm safe and okay right now. Henya told everyone she would be back on the next stream, same as usual time, and she prays for everyone to stay safe and she would see you in her next stream, Dayo. Now we're going to talk about this other VTuber that is not a part of VShoujo, but I thought you should know about her situation because she's also living in Japan. Now this individual is Mikeneko. She recently joined a voice acting agency that happens to also be a VTubing agency called Voice Ore. She also announced that she joined Pony Canyon, a very large music label in Japan. Now Mikeneko posted some tweets on Twitter telling everyone, please be careful of the earthquakes. When I was shaking from the shaking, a cat came on my shoulder. Thank you. Mikeneko would also make a small donation to the victims of the Japanese earthquake. She hopes that a peaceful life will return to everyone in the disaster-stricken areas as fast as possible. Most of the VTubers working for Hololive or Niji and in Japan are safe. There's been no sign of anything happening to the talents, save for some indie VTubers. There's a VTuber called Oren-chan in Japan that's taking the aftermath of the earthquake especially hard. There are water shortages in her area. If you want to donate something, I'll leave the link in the description down below. Most of the Hololive VTubers are slowly returning to the live stream schedules. I'll update you if anything else happens. See you in the next video.